Alright, what's up everybody? No introduction for this video. A lot of things I gotta go over. First things first, I'll be doing the trick or treat giveaway right after I upload this video, so don't think I forgot about that because I didn't. Now, as you guys can see, the big announcement that we've all been waiting for, that I've been trying to advertise for months and months, trying to get an idea on what the announcement is going to be, officially has been announced. It's a couple days late making this video, so my apologies for that. But yeah, it says here we go. As promised, you gotta click on this link, and when you click on it, this pops up. So to sum all this couple paragraphs up, we're gonna have Death Frontier 2. So instead of AdminPwn, aka Neil Yates, updating the game, he's actually going to create a new game called Death Frontier 2. This definitely caught me off guard. I'm sure it caught all you guys off guard when you guys read this thread. I mean, I wasn't expecting that. I was just expecting him to update the game, but instead he decided to make Death Frontier 2. First things first, I'm going to tell you guys like why he did it and overview. Basically, I'm gonna go over this whole entire site, tell you guys what Death Frontier 2 is all about, and then I'll tell you guys my concerns. I'll go over the negatives and positives. So I'm gonna just basically pick apart this whole entire thing for you guys, just so we can all process this a little bit better. So, the reason why AdminPwn, Neil Yates, made Death Frontier 2 instead of updating Death Frontier was because with all the ideas and suggestions that we proposed to him over the years, it got to the point where he couldn't have implement those ideas into the game because the game got so far to the point where, like, pay to win, for example, like everybody wanted the game to be less pay to win, but Death Frontier, it got pay to win to the point where he couldn't fix that. Like, the pay to win method, that was really just like unfixable. I mean, there's ways he could have reduced it, but at the same time, it's been 10 years of Death Frontier being out to where he couldn't have made it so that this game could be like not really paid to win anymore, because everybody already bought gold memberships, because gold membership is definitely, you know, the paid to win method. Because if you don't have gold membership, then you're pretty much way behind the competition, way behind of gaining an advantage over the competition, and so on. So what he did was basically took all of our ideas, all of our suggestions. It basically made it into one game, which is Death Frontier 2. And yeah, that pretty much sums that all up. And Death Frontier 2 is basically a new start, fresh start for everybody. And there's no more pay to win. He's going to try to make the game less pay to win. I'm not sure if it's going to be not paid to win completely, but I think some of it might be paid to win. But it's just going to be less paid to win compared to Death Frontier 1. And it's an all game one client. Nothing runs in the browser. As far as I'm aware of, I didn't read this whole entire site, so I'm basically going over it as I'm making this video. But the game is going to be on Steam. For those of you who don't know what Steam is, just download it. Not download it, look it up, go on Google, type download Steam, and then you'll see the link, click on it. I'm pretty sure the Death Frontier 2 is going to be free. Like, some games you have to pay on Steam, some games are for free. I'm guessing Death Frontier 2 is going to be for free. I'm not exactly sure yet, so hopefully Neil actually verifies that for us. And there's no more pay to win, cosmetics and utility upgrades only, and it's still free to play. Alright, so it's still free to play, so that just answers that question. So, no, but I'm guessing we don't have to pay to buy the game, I'm assuming. And there's a brand new 4-player multiplayer system that focuses on player experience above all else. No more glitch zombies. So, the 4-player multiplayer system, basically you can go out in the inner city and you can play with you and 3 other people, and you guys can boss hunt, do missions, etc. And I'm guessing that you can't play with more than 4 people. And I guess I'll go over a quick concern here. My concern with that is when it comes to Death Frontier, we have clans in the game that consist with 20 members in an HQ, and my clan, for example, we're much bigger than 20 members, and it's not even just clans, it's just like your friends too, like other people you want to play with outside of your own clan. And the fact that you can only play with 3 other people in the inner city, that to me is really concerning, because Different Tier was really built to play with more than just 3 other people. So the 4-player multiplayer system, I don't know if that's going to be just in the inner city. Like, we're going to have a lobby in Different Tier 2 as well. So I'm not sure if there's only going to be like 4 people in the lobby, that you can't be in a lobby with more than 4 people. I'm not sure if that's, that 4-player multiplayer system is only in the inner city or it's just like everywhere. So I'm not sure about that either. So hopefully we get more answers to that as well. And a new lobby system, I already explained that to you guys, making it easier to find and create game instances. So that's good as well. We can go in a lobby with people we want to play with and be able to communicate with them better. But I mean, we have the CB for that too, a Different Tier. But either or, I mean, there's supposed to be a lot better communication Different Tier 2. It's a totally new skill system, giving the player a meaningful way to improve their character with every level up. So that's pretty helpful as well. Basically, as you level up, he's going to have a new skill system. I'm guessing that you're not just going to level up accuracy, critical hit, pistol, shotgun. It's going to be different now. So I can't really explain to you guys more than what is there. So like I said, we're going to find out more about this as time goes by and when the game is officially released. This is all we know right now, this link. So complex stat systems, over the shoulder camera angle. So I mean, the game is going to look like how it is now. When you go out in the inner city, the camera angle is going to be different. The graphics are going to be different as well. So I'm seeing that the game is on Steam. That's a big upgrade right there. And it should definitely change he's going to make it like a lot more different than Different Tier. Like, the graphics are going to be completely different. It's going to be more realistic, and it's just going to be more, it's just going to be a whole big upgrade. Let's just put it that way. And there's a realistic trading system with multiple markets, currencies, and taxes. So that should be interesting as well. Instead of just a marketplace, we're actually getting more than one marketplace, and there's actually going to be taxes and whatnot. I'm not sure if I'm too big on that. So if you sell like a long shot, for example, you're going to get a lot of money taken off of that than what you would for, like, I don't know, a Vulcan. So the tax reduction might be, I mean, it could be a handful, but at the same time, he's just going to have to be more careful when it comes to selling and buying items in Different Tier 2, it looks like. And notice board for missions, upgraded vehicles, upgraded weapons, crafting system, true survival horror, not just mindless action. So upgraded weapons, we're going to get new weapons. I mean, I assume that. I mean, if a new game is going to come out, I highly doubt that we're going to get the same weapons. It's going to be different. And the vehicles, I mean, I assume that as well. Everything's just going to be different. Seeing that he's making a new game in the process, I'm sure he's going to upgrade everything and make everything completely different. And the upgraded vehicles, I mean, I'm not sure if we'll be able to drive those vehicles. I highly doubt it. You guys already know me preaching a couple months ago about me driving like my own custom car or like a Lamborghini or something. But upgraded vehicles, I guessing he's just going to make the vehicles look more realistic, just like the game as a whole, to make it more realistic. And if you're interested in Different Tier 2, please visit differenttier2.com. I guess I'll click on this for you guys real quick. So if you click on this link, all you gotta do is provide your email address here and just click subscribe, and you'll be able to get updates regarding Different Tier 2 and be able to keep up to date with it. And it's coming out April 2018 too. And what will happen with Different Tier 1? So I can sum this all up to you guys. Different Tier 1 is still going to remain the same. Nothing's going to change. And he said that he's going to look to update Different Tier 1, but nothing big update, like maybe like just like minor updates just to keep the game, like security updates and whatnot. So basically Different Tier 1, nothing is really going to happen to the game. And my guess is people are going to go to Different Tier 2, but at the same time, they're still going to stick to Different Tier 1. I mean, you gotta think of, I'm trying to think of the game that didn't work out so well. Oh my god, forget the game name. How could I forget about it? Doom Warrior, that's it. Doom Warrior didn't work out that well. I mean, you just never know what's going to happen to Death Frontier 2. It might not be as great as a game as he's making it out to be. Not like I'm saying I don't have any faith in Neo. I think the game's going to be great. Actually, I think he's going to put a lot of time into it, and seeing that we're all still playing different tier 1, well, most of us are. I'm pretty sure all my subscribers still don't play different tiers. Some of them just like watching my videos, which I appreciate. But at the same time, I believe different tier 2 will actually be a pretty good game. But at the same time, people are going to stick with different tier 1 because, you know, we devoted a lot of time, a lot of money, put in a lot of effort into the game. Me personally, I probably play both games, but once different tier 2 comes out, I'm obviously going to play that more than different tier 1. I want to make more videos. Well, yeah, a lot more videos in different tier 2. Introduce to you guys the game, and yeah, forget about that part. Let's get into this. Can I reserve my different tier 1 account clan name in different tier 2? Yes. Alright, so I actually didn't know that. So y'all can't take champion. Champion is my name, so you guys are just going to have to stick to your name. So I'm sorry. I mean, I know a couple people started messaging me saying that they wanted to take my name and whatnot, but that's not going to happen. You guys are just going to have to use your own account name, your own clan name, and it's good to have it that way because most of the people that are going to be in different tier 2 are actually going to be, you know, people from different tier 1. And can you transfer my different tier 1 characters items to different tier 2? And to sum it up, no, there's no way you can transfer your items and credits cash to different tier 2. So yeah, I mean, that's a downer right there because I know a lot of people spend a lot of money in different tier 2. I mean, different tier 1. I'm gonna just call it different tier 1 different tier. But yeah, a lot of people spent money in different tier, and it's definitely a tough blow seeing that you can't transfer anything to different tier 2. But at the same time, it provides an opportunity for everybody because everybody's going to have a fresh start in the game. However, there will be a reward system for the milestones in different tier 1. And the reward system is basically with levels. So being a level 20, being a level 50, 100, 200, level 325. Or if you have a UGAL, a UWC, a Vengeance Guard, a Wraith Cannon, or a GAU, either or owning any of the dust items. And in addition, any real life money that anyone spends has spent on Death Frontier 1 from the start of 2017 to the full release of Death Frontier 2, probably April 2018, will be transferable to the new game. The real life money value of what will be matched precisely. So basically, for example, let's say if you bought 10k credits this year and you bought a Vengeance Guard with them, not only will you be able to keep the Vengeance Guard in different tier 1, you will also get a unique cosmetic item in different tier 2 and $240 worth of credits in different tier 2 as well. So this to me sparks a lot of concerns in my opinion, because seeing that people are spending real life money in different tier to get a Vengeance Guard or just on credits, they're getting rewarded a lot for it. They're getting a cosmetic item and $240 worth of credits in different tier 2 as well. And they get to keep the Vengeance Guard in different tier 1. So they basically get a lot out of it. And the reason why this is concerning to me is because, let's take me for example. You can take anybody, but I'm just going to use me because I'm the one, you know, making this video and I'm just a good example, I guess. But I have a Vengeance Guard, a UWC, and a lot of high level items in the game, and I'm level 325, and I spent a lot of money in this game over the years. The thing is, I'm not going to get rewarded, and I'm going to get rewarded nothing out of it, because I spent money before 2016, or, before 2016. So, seeing that I didn't spend money from the start of 2017, I'm not going to get rewarded for the Vengeance Guard I bought, the UWC I bought, or the UGAL I bought, or anything that I've really bought. So, if you're one of those people that actually bought a UWC, or a Yugal or a Vengeance Guard and you bought it before 2017, the start of it, you're not going to get rewarded. You're going to have a fresh start. You're not going to have anything in the game in Death Frontier 2, that is. And the people that actually bought the UWZ and Vengeance Guard from the start of 2017 are going to get rewarded, are going to get uh, a lot of credits in Death Frontier 2, and get to keep whatever they bought in Death Frontier 2. I mean, Death Frontier in the process. So this to me definitely, this already gives people an advantage that actually paid money in Death Frontier 1 recently. And that to me is sort of like, technically that's a pay to win kind of method. You see what I'm saying? Because I can be like, man, I want a head start on Death Frontier 2 right now. I'm gonna go spend like 10 KC in Death Frontier right now just so I can get it transferred over to Death Frontier 2. There you go. I have an advantage in the game. I'm gonna get $240 worth of credits in Death Frontier 2 just because I decided to spend $240 on 10 KC in Death Frontier right now. So that to me is basically advertised and paid to win in Death Frontier 2, and that's something that's really concerning to me and should be concerning to everybody. Basically, I think Neil is actually contradicting himself a little bit, and he really needs to look into this a little more and try to make it fair, not to like just for people in 2017, but make it fair to everybody. Like, even if I bought Avengers Guard and Wraith Gant in like 2016, I still should be eligible to get money worth of credits in Death Frontier 2 as well. Personally, I think that he should just not like reward anybody that has a Wraith Cannon or a Vengeance Guard. Like, everybody should get a fresh start. I mean, there's no point of rewarding people that spent real life money in Death Frontier. I mean, they're already having the benefit of having that type of gear in Death Frontier. I mean, Death Frontier isn't going to die. People are still going to play Death Frontier. So why are you just going to reward people in Death Frontier 2 along with Death Frontier and give them credits as well? I understand that they probably wouldn't have bought a Vengeance Guard in Death Frontier if they knew that this game was going to come out, but at the same time, something needs to be done, because what you are saying right now, Neil, is that, you know, this is paid to win pretty much a little bit here. So let's switch topics. Why only cosmetic rewards? Can't we have something more powerful in Death Frontier 2? And there you go. It's talking about Death Frontier 2 is strictly a non-paid to win title. And I already told you guys like a couple minutes ago that it sounds like a little bit of it is paid to win. So you guys are going to get cosmetic rewards. That's what's going to happen when you have a Vengeance Guard, a UWC, being a certain level. So it's basically going to be a unique cosmetic item. So you're not going to get anything else besides, like, I don't know, a custom made armor. Not an armor. Cosmetics is like clothing and hats and masks. So if you guys are really into cosmetics and you guys want to have something unique, I'm not sure if the cosmetic items are going to be able for you to sell, non-transferable, transferable. Like, I have no clue about any of that. So hopefully we get a little bit more about that. But at the same time, if you guys are really interested in the cosmetic items, I highly recommend you guys level up. Because if you guys get level 325 after Death Frontier 2 comes out, and let's say if you were level 200 or higher, then you're just going to get rewarded for being level 200. You're not going to get rewarded for being level 325. So you're going to have to hit those milestones before the game actually comes out. So you guys are just going to have to speed grind and maybe go down the wastelands, hardcore grind the Sacred Not Bunker bosses, but you guys are just basically going to have to put in a lot of effort in Death Frontier 1 if you guys are really motivated in getting the cosmetic items or cosmetic item in Death Frontier 2. I mean, it says item, so I'm guessing we're going to get more than one cosmetic item depending on what milestones we hit in Death Frontier. So, I have multiple DF accounts. Can I still transfer everything? Yes, you can apply rewards from multiple DF1 accounts to a single Death Frontier 2 account. Oh, so that's pretty cool as well. So, for example, let's say, you know, I have an account with the UGAL, an old account with the UGAL. So, seeing that I have, like, an old account with the UGAL, I'll be able to transfer my cosmetic rewards for that account onto my main different tier 2 account. So that's definitely pretty cool as well. So if you one of those players that actually have multiple accounts in different tier, you can actually combine all that into all the rewards in one single different tier 2 account. So that's definitely something that I like. So I am banned in different tier 1. Can I play in different tier 2? And the answer to that is yes. Everybody that is banned in different tier 1 got permied or currently facing a ban in different tier 1 that, well, I would just say permanent ban really, because if you're banned for like a month or two, you're going to get unbanned in different tier 1 anyway. So basically, if you're permied in different tier 1, you'll be able to play in different tier 2, which to me is pretty concerning and definitely raises a red flag. One of the good things about it is that we're going to have more people on different tier 2 because permaban players are going to be eligible to play, and I'm sure that everybody that's permied in different tier right now is going to play different tier 2, or most of them are. And that to me raises a red flag because people that are permied in different tier obviously did something pretty bad, because if you get permied in different tier, you obviously did something that you shouldn't be doing, and something that uh well, it's just something that more than likely you'll end up doing it again. And the fact that we're having those type of players in different tier 2 is really concerning, because those people can just repeat their offenses again. Seeing that we're having multiple marketplaces and whatnot, what's going to prevent people from doing black market and, you know, selling items for real life money and all that other type of stuff? I mean, black market is a huge thing on different tier. There's a lot of like the cheating in different tier too, intentional lagging and whatnot. I mean, he said that he's going to have like a more professional, advanced cheating system in different tier 2. But at the same time, I mean, people are going to find a way to break the rules again. I mean, there are people that are currently permied right now that have like broke the rules like more than 2 times, more than 3 times, more than 4 times, more than 5 times. You guys see what I'm saying? And it's just a fact that these people are going to have another chance again. Like, I believe like maybe some people do deserve a chance, but other people, I just feel like it's best to just keep them off the game. And if you guys want to have, well, not if you guys, but if Neil wants to have these people play Death Frontier 2, alright, that's fine. But what I recommend is there's going to have to be more strict modship, and you, Neil, need to like focus on like the community in Death Frontier 2, because you're going to have to be on top of the rule breaking, because I'm sure I'm sure there's going to be a lot of rule breaking in Death Frontier 2, seeing that the people that are currently permanent banned from the game in Death Frontier 1 are going to have another chance. That's just my take on it. You guys can make what you want to make out of it. I mean, I guess it's good that everybody gets another chance at the game, but like I said, some people aren't just getting a second chance. Some people are getting like a fifth or a sixth chance, like I said, which to me is just ridiculous. But I'm sure the people that are currently permied in different tier are pretty happy that different tier 2 is coming out, and you know, rightfully so. So what are the minimum specs for different tier 2? At this stage we do not have the exact specs. 4-year-old budget laptop. So basically, to sum this up, Death Frontier 2 is going to be more advanced than Death Frontier 1. You guys know this. So if you guys have like an old crappy laptop or a computer that actually works for Death Frontier, it might not work in Death Frontier 2. So what I recommend for you guys is to try out Death Frontier 2 if you do have a crappy laptop or a crappy PC. Try it first, and if it doesn't work, then you may be forced to have to buy a new laptop or a new computer. And if you guys don't want to do that, then maybe Death Frontier 2 might not be a game that you will be able to play. So, can you explain how X works in Death Frontier 2 in detail? More details will be released about the game over the next few weeks and months. So, there you go. We're actually going to get more information about the game as time goes by. And one of the things I actually like is the fact that we know all of this now, rather than, you know, in April. So, we have a jump start. We can process this all in. We can work on our accounts, and we can work on trying to like plan and think things out on how we want to go about Death Frontier 2. Um, He's going to really release screenshots and videos of the game as well over the weeks and months, so that's going to be pretty cool. And as he stated, there is a lot to cover, and me making this video, I mean, I'm covering a lot of stuff with you guys. I mean, there's just so much in different tier 2, and this is definitely a big announcement. I mean, he didn't lie. I mean, he said there was going to be a big announcement. I'll give him that. I mean, this is a pretty big announcement. So why didn't you just update the existing different tier? Wouldn't that be quicker / easier? And I already explained that to you guys. To sum it all up again, he couldn't have implement the things that he wanted in different tier into different tiers. So he had to make a new game instead, and that was really like the only solution. But at the same time, I mean, when you read the first paragraph, this game has been out for 10 years, and you know, as much as it's hard for me to move on to another game, I mean, I guess this is just a little bit of my opinion, my personal feelings about it. As much as it's hard to move on to different tier 2, I'm kind of like at peace with different tier. I mean, 10 years of playing. I understand that some people haven't played for the full 10 years like me, or probably like everybody here. I mean, if you're somebody that actually played different tier since the very first day that it came out, I mean, round of applause to you, man. I mean, that's just full on dedication and loyalty right there. But as I'm saying, different tier 2, I mean, who knows, maybe it could be better and more popular than different tier, because seeing that different tier 2 is going to be on Steam, that means that, you know, more people can play the game more, because Steam is a very popular gaming program, I guess we can say. I mean, I don't go on Steam that much, so I don't know much about it, but so you can basically advertise games and whatnot on Steam. And I'm trying to wonder if AdminPwn is actually going to advertise different tier 2 on Steam. I'm guessing he will, but at the same time, it's going to cost money. I'm not even sure how much money it actually costs to actually advertise a game on Steam. So we'll see what happens as time goes by with that. This is a lot. I mean, hold up, guys. I'm trying to skim a little bit, seeing that I don't want to miss anything important and whatnot. I want to make sure that I go over all the important stuff with you guys. So basically, I'll go over the 1 through 9. So he began to realize that when he was trying to update different tier 1, that is, he actually realized that it was too hard for him to do. I mean, it was just like people dying in the outpost, complicating, confusing food, drink, health repair system, too much walking, unbalanced high inflation economy, too much grind, short-sighted stat system, lack of build variety, power creep, too much pay to win, and probably a whole bunch more he is forgetting. So there's just so many problems currently in different tier 1 that it got to the point where he couldn't have fixed it all. Like, he couldn't have updated the game. It was just not possible. Which to me, like, when I first found out about different tier 2, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, really, I threw my hands up in the air. I was like, really, I'm like, for months and months, I'm expecting Neil to actually update the game, but instead he decides to make a new game. I'm like, why are you doing this, man? I spent so much money in the game. I got so far in different tier, and now you're just gonna have to make me start all the way from the beginning in different tier 2 and just be on an equal playing field as everybody else when I worked so hard in different tier as it is. Like, I was like on like a rant for a little bit for like the first 30 minutes and just started talking to my claimants about it. Oh man, I wasn't too happy about it. But at the same time, once time went by, I mean, it was probably best I didn't make a video right away about this, because it actually might have been another rant video. I don't even know. But as time went by and I thought about AdminPwn and, you know, what Neil actually did and why he did it, you know, I began to understand more. And, you know, it's just something that he had to do it, really, because at the same time, he probably could have like updated different tier, but at the same time, he couldn't provide us the full satisfaction of the updates in different tier. Maybe some updates or some fixes he could have done to different tier, but there is no way he could have fixed everything in different tier. He wanted to fix everything. He wanted to give us everything that we wanted. And the only way that he could do that was if he can make a new game. So if anything, he really thought about us a lot in this process. I'll give him a lot of respect for that, and I really hope different tier 2 is actually successful. And you know, if he's put in this much work as he says he is, because he's been saying that he's been putting like 12 hours a day in different tier 2 and has been putting in a lot of effort, a lot of work, and has been doing whatever it takes to make different tier 2 the best game it can be. And if that's the case, I really hope that, like I said, different tier 2 is actually successful. And you know, I wish him all the best with this game. And I want to, you know, give different tier a try, and I hope you guys are willing to give different tier 2 a try as well. Trying to read a little bit. I don't see anything about him making the game on Steam, but a couple of my classmates told me that it was going to be on Steam. Maybe I can search the word Steam. There you go. I hope to see this on Steam. You will. There you go. So the game is going to be on Steam, and I can provide you guys the link of the download to Steam underneath the description, so I'll be sure to do that for you guys. And I basically covered everything here, it looks like. And if you guys have any questions, concerns, comments of anything regarding this, let me know. Like, we just need a big discussion about this, all of us. Like, I want to get more opinions, because honestly, I didn't read this big announcement. Like, I skimmed and read bits and pieces of it, but at the same time, there was like, you know, there was a lot of negativity, a lot of positive comments, and it was just like back and forth. Obviously, like, people had like the same mindset as me, like what I told you guys, how I was frustrated because I have so much in the game, and now I actually got to move on to different tier 2. I mean, people have that mentality. I mean, I don't just think for myself. I do my best to put myself in the shoes of everybody in the community. That way I can understand everybody's opinions and why people feel the way they feel. So, of course, when different tier 2 came out, there was just a lot of different opinions, a lot of different takes. And I know, which is like completely understandable. And I'm trying to make sure if there's anything that I'm missing. But he said that the game is going to be free, as in like different tier 2, as in when playing it. But I'm not sure if Steam is actually going to be free, like for March 11. Like, I forget how much you guys had to pay for March 11. I mean, for those of you that don't know what March 11 is, it's basically a game that, well, it wasn't really that great of a game, but it was basically a Steam game. It was like $15, and you basically just had to pay to play the game. And I'm just wondering if you're going to have to pay like, I don't know, 10 or 15 bucks to download different tier 2 and actually play it. And that basically concludes this video. I mean, my feelings, I guess we'll go over that, my concerns and how I feel about all this. Like I said, I mean, I'm kind of have mixed feelings about it. I read a couple posts on the thread, the big announcement thread, and a couple people said that they have mixed feelings about it. And I will say that I'm definitely like one of those people. At first, I'm like I told you guys, I'm just not comfortable with starting from the beginning again. And the fact that, you know, my biggest concern is the fact that people are going to get rewarded if they spent like money in the beginning of 2017. It's just the fact that people are already going to have an advantage in different tier. Meanwhile, I'm starting from the beginning, and I basically just have to, basically all the work that I put in different tier is gone. I mean, I'm really not going to get much in different tier 2. Like cosmetic items, to me, that's basically nothing. That's just basically appearance. I mean, you're not going to get a new gun, a new armor, or something that gives you an advantage over the game. I mean, having cosmetics doesn't really like give me an advantage or anything. But at the same time, like, he really had to do cosmetics because he doesn't want the game to be paid to win. But at the same time, I caught him that, you know, part of it is actually paid to win if you're actually rewarding people in different tier who bought something in the beginning of 2017. And at the same time, like, I mean, this is a new chapter for everybody, including myself, and I'm really looking forward to starting from the beginning. And I feel like I'm at peace with different tier. I mean, the game has been out for like 10 years. I mean, I'm to the point where I'm satisfied with my account in different tier. Like, I'm at peace with the game, and I'm happy with everything I've achieved, accomplished, and it's just tough. I mean, toughest thing is gonna be moving on and trying something new, but it's like in life sometimes. I mean, maybe it's good to try something new, and I feel like different tier two. If he's going to advertise the game better and actually get more people besides just people in different tier to play different tier two, if he actually like gets this game on like the front page of Steam and we actually get more people to actually play in different tier two, that's going to be huge. I mean, who knows? Maybe those people that play different tier two will find out about different tier one and end up playing that game too. So we can actually have like a huge increase in the population in different tier, and more people will actually know about the game. More people will play the game, and that would be huge for everybody. And I'm really looking forward to meet new people. And it's not like I'm tired of you guys. I mean, I can't get enough of you guys. I mean, you guys know I love y'all, but at the same time, we have like, I don't know, this game is like dying. Like, this game is at like the lowest point that it's ever been. I mean, most of the people that go online in different tier are basically like maybe bots and whatnot. Like, for example, if you scroll down all the way here, it will show you like how many people are online. 2,054 people. I mean, most of those people aren't even people. I mean, I'm going to assume it's not. I mean, there is a lot of people that actually still play this game. I mean, I see people at Dogs, For Passer, Nauseous. I mean, there's just so many people. Like, I just learn more. I just meet more new people every day, and it's just basically an adventure for me. But at the same time, it's time to get more people to actually play different tier, because let's face it, Neil is actually the one paying for the servers in different tier to keep the game running, to make sure that we're able to play the game, and he's not going to be able to do that forever if the game is only going to have like 2,000 people and whatnot. But anyways, that's just my feelings about it. I basically went over the whole overview of different tier 2 for you guys. Whew, I gotta take a breath over that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. I might have not went over everything, so if you guys have any comments and anything you guys want to say, just let me know. I mean, I was just going over this just as, as you guys were watching. I mean, this is really like my first time reading this whole entire site, this link. So I might have just winged some of it. And like I said, regarding the gold memberships or the pay to win or the 2017, like I'm just going over what I'm seeing. Like, I could be wrong on some things, but I'm basically reading what's basically on this site. And I basically had to pause a couple of times because, like I told you guys, I mean, this is my first time reading it, so I'm not going to be perfect when it comes to explaining everything for you guys. However, I do want to make sure everything that I'm telling you guys is actually right, and I don't want to give you guys like false information and give you guys a wrong perspective of different tier 2. I felt like I did a good job explaining everything. You guys can let me know how I did, and I hope that AdminPwn can really make this game a really great game, and I believe he will. And we're just gonna have to give it some time. When it comes to different tier 1, I mean, I lost a lot of motivation right now at different tier. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I mean, playing different tier right now, it's rough because all I'm thinking about is this new game is going to come out, and who knows, I might not even play different tier anymore. Like, I'll go on it, but I might not actually like physically play it like I do now. And I just feel like, what's the point of me playing different tier if different tier 2 is coming out in April? It's like, why bother playing a game that I might not even play that much anymore as time goes by? But anyways, that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Once I conclude this video, which is now, I am going to do the trick or treat giveaways. And like I said, please just let me know how you feel about all this. Like, I don't want to hear just my opinion. I want to hear your opinion as well. Let me know if you're on the same page as me, if you have a different opinion than me, if you agree with me. Like I said, same page. But yeah, just let me know how you feel. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.